off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carry for Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a run with Akers. He finds it open past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Henderson will try to run for the first. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run here with Akers. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll run for it with Akers. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set him short at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Is the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Gain of a yard. And
on 3rd down, Akers. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
intercepted.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Some space here. The 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 of the 4. A big play there for Detroit. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Henderson, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down now, Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On down.
This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 39, Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He's brought down by Shaq.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, San Francisco.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Now it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Dean Cruikshank. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
For a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Gain on the play.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
To the end zone, touchdown Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game? Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Cam Akers, 77 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Akers. Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Cam Akers, 37 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Lions 35, 49ers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Going up top. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, Brendan, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Prime.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One final try now for Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
49ers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the